Hi, I'm going to show you how to use loop yarn. If you've never used it before, you will use your fingers. And to make a blanket, I would suggest using 50 loops or so with about 7 skeins of yarn. It'll measure about 35 inches by 35 inches. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is the yarn that I used, and it's 6.4 ounces, 180 grams. I found it to be really soft, and it's great for blankets or even a scarf. And I'm just going to do a sample of 10 loops and use a stitch marker to stop it. And then if you want to do a blanket, you can use your measuring tape and see if 50 loops is going to be wide enough for you. I'm just going to show you the basic way of using this type of yarn. You're going to take that first loop and loop it over and bring those other loops over from the skein of yarn. And so each loop from your beginning loop goes over the other loop. So you just match them up. So you take your other loop and loop it over, and then take your other loop and then loop it over and pull it through. And then you'll just continue that until you get to the end. It's really easy, basic, great for kids to do as well. So you just take your loop, you match it up and bring it over. Make sure you match it exactly up with the next one that's in front of it. And then loop it over and pull it through. And then you're on your next row. And when you go to your next row, you'll do the same exact thing. You'll bring those loops over from your strand of yarn and bring it over and pull it through, match it up with the next one, bring it over and loop it through, and just continue and keep going back and forth for your desired amount of rows that you prefer for your desired length. Okay, just keep repeating, bring your strand of loop yarn and do the same exact thing, loop it over, take that first loop and then bring it over and pull it through, and just keep continuing on back and forth. Now to finish it off, you're going to take your loop and bring it over to the next loop. Just take it over and pull it through, take it over and pull it through until you get to the end of the strand of yarn that you were working with. So then you can fasten off, just take it through, take your loop, and this is just how you will finish it when you're finally done. This is the way to complete your pattern. Now you're going to cut that strand of yarn and you're going to pull it through that loop, and you can weave in your ends with a yarn. Probably a hook would be best because this yarn is so thick. And then your project is complete. It's a real easy, fun way to use this type of yarn. You can do this for, like I said, a scarf or a blanket. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, and please subscribe.